Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to step into a more private space. A topic that is perhaps very close to many of us. Especially those who are in a long-term relationship. Building a home together and facing countless worries of life, that is marriage. People often say that marriage is the grave of love. Or that marriage is only about bread and butter. But the truth is, marriage is a journey, a long adventure with both peaks of happiness and valleys full of challenges. And today, we will not shy away from those difficulties, but together learn methods to help you when facing difficulties in marriage. So this journey not only lasts but also becomes deeper and stronger. Dear friends, for young and middle-aged people in America, married life is often associated with a lot of responsibilities and pressures. We are at a stage of building careers, perhaps raising young children or teenagers, carrying mortgages, and sometimes even having to care for elderly parents. All these external pressures, from work, finances, in-laws, raising children, can create cracks in the marital relationship. Added to that are the inherent differences between two people, unmet expectations, and personal changes over time. Difficulties in marriage are not a sign of failure, but turning points that force us to learn how to face, communicate, and find new ways forward together. According to studies in relationship psychology, couples who are able to resolve conflicts and communicate effectively tend to have happier and more sustainable relationships in the long run. Actively equipping ourselves with methods to cope with difficulties is an important investment in the future of both people and the stability of the family. Husband and wife, knees touching elbows, an older generation says, referring to close intimacy. But even the closest people sometimes face difficulties. What matters is how we overcome them together. So, what specific methods help you and your partner face difficulties in married life, so that love not only survives but also becomes stronger after challenges? We will go through 10 important methods. The first method, the foundation of all healthy relationships, is prioritizing open and sincere communication. When facing difficulties, closing your heart and stopping talking only makes the problem worse. Why is communication important when facing difficulties in marriage? Because difficulties often stem from misunderstandings, unspoken expectations, or repressed emotions. Open communication helps you and your partner understand each other's thoughts, feelings, and needs. Example of difficulty in marriage. You feel that your partner doesn't share enough household chores, leading to simmering resentment, or you feel that your partner doesn't understand the work pressure you are bearing, leading to feelings of loneliness even in your own home. Not communicating about these issues will cause them to grow larger. How to apply this method? Spend quality time, undisturbed by phones or work, talking to each other every day, even if only for 15 to 20 minutes. Practice active listening, meaning focusing completely on your partner when they are talking, asking clarifying questions, and repeating what you heard to ensure you understand correctly. Use I feel, e.g., I feel tired when I see household chores piling up, instead of you always, e.g., you are always lazy. The second method, turning arguments into opportunities for better understanding, is resolving conflict effectively. Conflict is unavoidable in marriage. What matters is how you deal with it. Why is conflict resolution skill important? Because unresolved conflicts can accumulate, create resentment, and erode marital affection. Healthy conflict resolution helps you and your partner learn to listen, compromise, and find mutually acceptable solutions. Example of difficulty in marriage. You and your partner have different views on how to raise children, leading to frequent arguments. Or you disagree on how to spend money, leading to tense discussions. Not having conflict resolution skills will make these discussions escalate. Words hurt each other, and the problem is not fully resolved. How to apply this method? Set basic rules for arguments, e.g., no using offensive language. No bringing up past issues. When you feel the argument is getting too heated, agree to take a break. Each retreat to calm down. Then return to talk when both are ready. Focus on finding solutions instead of criticizing each other. When rice boils, turn down the heat. When the situation is tense, like boiling rice, know when to turn down the heat to avoid spoiling everything. The third method, rekindling affection, is scheduling quality time and intentional connection. In a busy life with work and children, it's easy to forget to make time for each other. Why is this important? Because the marital relationship is like a plant. It needs to be watered and cared for regularly to grow. Spending quality time helps you and your partner reconnect, maintain emotional and physical intimacy. Example of difficulty in marriage. You and your partner feel like you are living together as roommates rather than husband and wife. Lacking intimacy and romance. Packed work and childcare schedules leave little private time for each other. How to apply this method? Plan private date nights, even if it's just at home after the kids are asleep. Make time for shared hobbies, or try new experiences together. The important thing is to create intentional moments of connection, showing care and affection. The fourth method, overcoming external storms together, is managing external stressors, work, finances, pressure from in-laws, worries about children. All are external factors that can seriously affect the marital relationship. Why is this important? Because external factors that are not managed well can become sources of conflict and weaken the relationship. Example of difficulty in marriage. Stress from one person's work makes them irritable and impatient with the other. Financial issues are not transparent, or there are disagreements about spending, leading to constant arguments. Pressure from in-laws about having children, raising children, or interfering in personal life can create cracks. How to apply this method? View external stressors as common enemies of both of you. Face them together. Share with your partner about the pressures you are facing, and together find ways to set boundaries with work or in-laws if needed. Create a joint financial plan and be transparent about income and expenses to avoid disagreements. The fifth method, when you need a map and a guide, is seeking professional help, marriage counseling. Sometimes difficulties in marriage are beyond the ability of the two people to solve on their own. Why is this important? Because a marriage counselor is someone with knowledge and experience to help you and your partner identify core issues. Learn healthy communication and conflict resolution skills, and find a way to reconnect. Example of difficulty in marriage. You and your partner feel completely stuck in communication. Every conversation leads to arguments or silence. There are long-standing issues that the two of you cannot resolve on your own. Or there is serious lack of trust. How to apply this method? Discuss together about seeking a counselor. Find a licensed and experienced marriage therapist. Commit to attending therapy sessions regularly and openly. Without a teacher, you can't succeed. Sometimes we need guidance from an expert to overcome complex barriers. The sixth method, putting yourself in another's shoes. is practicing empathy and understanding. Difficulties in marriage often make us only see the problem from our own perspective. Why is this important? Because empathy helps you see the world from your partner's perspective. Understand their feelings and thoughts, even if you don't agree with their viewpoint. Example of difficulty in marriage. Your partner feels hurt by something you said unintentionally, but you don't understand why. Or you don't understand why your partner is overly worried about a small financial issue. Lack of empathy can make both feel misunderstood and lonely. How to apply this method? When your partner shares something, try to listen without judgment. Ask questions like, "Help me understand what you were feeling then?" Validate their emotions, e.g., "I understand that you are very disappointed," even if you don't agree with their actions. The seventh method, tending to your own garden, is maintaining individual well-being. A marital relationship is made up of two individuals, and the health and happiness of each individual directly affects the health of the relationship. Why is this important? Because when you are exhausted, stressed, or unhappy with yourself, it is difficult to be the best partner you can be. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is an investment in the relationship. Example of difficulty in marriage. Stress from work or lack of sleep makes you irritable with your partner. Lack of time for personal hobbies makes you feel stifled and resentful, leading to distance in the relationship. How to apply this method? Make time for activities that recharge you, e.g., exercise, reading, meeting friends. Maintain your own hobbies and passions outside the relationship. Ensure you get enough sleep and take care of your physical health. The eighth method, drawing a clear line, is setting boundaries. This includes boundaries with external factors, work, in-laws, friends, and boundaries within the marital relationship itself. Why is this important? Because boundaries help protect the space and energy of both people, prevent unwanted interference from outside, and establish clear expectations within the relationship. Example of difficulty in marriage. Excessive interference from in-laws in the couple's decisions, e.g., how to raise children. Spending. Work pressure causes one person to constantly work in the evening or on weekends, taking away shared time. Your partner's habits negatively affect you, e.g., constantly scrolling on their phone while you are talking. How to apply this method? Discuss and agree on necessary boundaries with in-laws, e.g., frequency of visits, level of sharing personal information. Set rules about work time and time for family. Talk openly with your partner about which behaviors make you uncomfortable and work together to adjust. The ninth method, finding the spark again, is rekindling intimacy and affection. After being together for a long time and facing the worries of life, intimacy and affection can fade. Why is this important? Because intimacy, both physical and emotional, is a deep connection between two people, helping maintain closeness and love. Example of difficulty in marriage. You and your partner feel like you are living together but lack physical closeness, have few affectionate gestures, or no longer share deep feelings with each other. How to apply this method? Proactively show affection through small gestures daily, hugs, kisses, holding hands. Plan private date nights focused on physical and emotional connection. Make time for deep conversations about each other's feelings and thoughts. The 10th method, looking forward together, is focusing on shared goals and values. When facing difficulties, remembering why you are together and what you are building together can provide motivation. Why is this important? because having shared goals and values creates a strong bond, helping both people look in the same direction and support each other through challenges. Example of difficulty in marriage. You and your partner have significant disagreements about important life decisions, e.g., long-term financial plans, where to live, or feel like you are on different paths. How to apply this method? Regularly discuss the core values you both believe in. Set shared goals for the future, e.g., saving to buy a house. Planning for retirement. Taking a course together. Remind each other of the wonderful reasons why you chose to be together. Harmonious husband and wife can drain the East Sea. When two people are united in pursuing common goals, all difficulties can be overcome. Bringing it all together. The journey of growth and connection. These methods are not a to-do list to fix a marriage quickly. They are tools you can use to continuously learn, adjust, and grow with your partner over time. Difficulties in marriage are opportunities for the two of you to understand each other better, build resilience together, and make the relationship deeper. Approach these methods with patience and compassion, both for yourself and your partner. There will be times when you don't do well, or your partner is not ready to cooperate immediately. That is completely normal. What is important is continuous effort and the spirit of working together to improve. However, it is important to emphasize that these methods are suitable for common marital difficulties. If you are facing more serious issues such as domestic violence in any form, physical, emotional, financial, infidelity, addiction, or serious disrespect, prioritize safety and seek help from specialized professionals immediately. Organizations that support victims of domestic violence or therapists specializing in these issues can provide necessary support. If you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or cannot effectively apply these methods alone or with your partner, do not hesitate to seek help from a marriage counselor. They can provide a safe, objective space and specialized tools to help you and your partner overcome complex challenges. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step and an important investment in the health and future of the relationship. Dear friends, married life is a journey full of challenges and also full of wonders. Facing difficulties is unavoidable, but how you face them and overcome them together with your partner will determine the strength and sustainability of the relationship. By prioritizing communication, learning how to resolve conflict, making time for each other, managing external factors, seeking help when needed, practicing empathy, taking care of yourself, setting boundaries, rekindling intimacy, and focusing on shared goals, you are equipping yourself with invaluable tools to build a marriage that not only endures but also grows and becomes more fulfilling. Don't hesitate to share what difficulties you are facing in your marriage right now. What methods you have applied to overcome them and found effective. What small tips you want to share with the community. Or any questions in the comments section below. Our community is here to learn, share, and support each other on the journey of building strong marital relationships. And if you found this video helpful and want to discover more secrets to building a happy relationship, resolving conflict effectively, and improving the quality of your married life, don't forget to hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next videos.